What is the flu? The flu is a contagious respiratory illness caused by the influenza virus that can infect the nose, throat, and sometimes the lungs. There are currently 4 known types of influenza: type A, type B, type C, and type D. Type A influenza is responsible for the majority of seasonal flu cases. Type A can be found in both humans and animals. One reason type A is so common is because it's so diverse. There are different strains of type A that can occur based on about 16 different types of hemagglutinin, or H proteins, and about 9 different types of neuraminidase, or N proteins, that are located on the outside of the virus. This is how we get names such as H1N1 or H3N2. Type B flu can cause seasonal illnesses as well, however is less likely than type A, especially with the flu shot. Type B is found only in humans, and though it has the potential to be as dangerous as A, it is typically less severe. Type C influenza, which like type B affects only humans, is much milder than type A or B. It typically causes mild respiratory illnesses and is not known to have caused any seasonal flu epidemics. A 4th type of influenza was discovered in 2011. It was at first thought to be a subset of type C, however it has been classified as type D. Type D has only ever been recorded to affect primarily cattle and occasionally pigs. So what about the symptoms? The symptoms of the flu are similar to the common cold, but the severity is much worse with the flu. The symptoms are as follows: fever or feeling of feverish chills, cough, sore throat, running or stuffy nose, muscle or body aches, headaches, fatigue, and some people may have vomiting or diarrhea, though this is more common in young children than in adults. And it's important to note that not everyone with the flu will have a fever. Now, even though there are 4 types of influenza virus, they all look very similar with a few key differences. In A and B types of the virus, there are 8 strands of RNA, but in C and D there are only 7. What is bird flu and what is swine flu? Avian flu, or sometimes called bird flu, and swine flu are 2 of the most infamous strains of flu. Avian flu, or H5N1, is very hard to get as human-to-human infection is very rare. However, what makes avian flu such a concern is that it has a 60% mortality rate in the humans that do contract the disease through bird and human infection. The fear is that the strain can mutate into one that can transfer through humans. In fact, in 2011, 2 different groups of scientists managed to do just that. That's right, 2 groups of scientists independently found a way to create a deadly version of the H5N1 virus, and they were going to publish papers on this, but some complications occurred. One group was led by Ron Fauger of Erasmus Medical Center in Rotterdam, Netherlands. Another group was led by Yoshihiro Kawawaka of the University of Wisconsin-Madison and the University of Tokyo. The papers, and whether or not they should be published, were a highly debated topic in late 2011. Many argued that biochemical terrorists would use these papers for harm, but many flu researchers urged if these papers were published, they would be better prepared if this strain or a similar one were to occur naturally. In January 2012, after some revisions and retractions, both papers were published. When pigs fly. Previously, H1N1 could only pass to humans through pigs. However, in 2009, a new strain of H1N1 developed, originating in Mexico, one that could transfer via humans to humans. This strain was spreading very rapidly in 2009, and though it wasn't any more deadly than the seasonal flu, the concern was with how fast it was spreading and who it was spreading to. Most seasonal flus affect mainly older people, babies, or people with poor immune systems. Swine flu, however, affected people between the ages of 5 and 44 at a much higher rate than the seasonal flu. Because of this, the World Health Organization declared a pandemic from April 2009 to August 2010. And though swine flu still exists, its vaccine is packed with a seasonal flu shot, so cases of the virus have sharply declined. How to treat? The best way to treat the flu is to not get the flu. By getting a flu shot, you can significantly decrease your chances of getting the flu. However, if you do get the flu, there exist many medications, including some antivirals such as such as Tamiflu. Just Tamiflu. A cure? While there is no universal cure, there are many in development. However, due to the variety of the flu virus, many suspect we are still years, perhaps decades off. But new pushes such as Senator Ed Markey's Flu Vaccine Act, which calls for $1 billion over the next 5 years to aid researchers looking for a cure, may knock off a decade or 2 of previous estimates.